Hey, what's up guys, Nate again, and today I wanted to do a pickups video for the month of February 2016. Before I get started, I have one thing from January that I got that I forgot to show off in my last video. It's actually a game that I kickstarted last year. It's the Mega Man board game by Jasco Games, and it also came with the expansion here. The Kickstarter version came with a bunch of different like gold pieces for different characters. There's tons of little minifigures for all the different pieces, and all the Robot Masters from Mega Man 1 are represented here. Really cool little figures. I'll do a video on this separately, because honestly I haven't had a chance to play this yet. It requires 2 to 6 people, and my wife and I could play it, but typically these kind of games aren't much fun with 2 people, at least in my experiences. So until I can get my regular board game crew friends over, I don't know how it plays, so I can't really review it. But once I do have a chance to play it, I plan on doing a video about it. And I'll get things started this month with a couple figures that I picked up. First of all, I got the Walgreens exclusive white Link. For some reason, Jax has an exclusivity deal with Walgreens for 3 different figures. There's this white Link, there's this black and white pixelated Mario, and then there's a regular Mario that's normal Mario 1 colors, but he's kind of got like a iridescent, like metallic-y look to it. I haven't found that one yet, so I'm still on the lookout, but I found these 2 at my local Walgreens, or one of my local Walgreens, after searching for a couple of months, honestly. But I wasn't about to pay like 20 bucks for them online, and they're like $4 in the store, so cool to find these actually, because like I said, they're going for like 20 bucks online, and I didn't want to spend that. Up next, I got a couple of games. Well, first of all, I just got a box for Kirby's Dream Land. It's really nice condition. It's like almost mint. Like there's a couple little scratches on the front. I don't know if you can really tell. They're like just surface scratches, but the corners on this box are just like immaculate. I already had the game and the manual. There's a manual in here too, so I guess I have 2 manuals now. But I actually traded the game because I bought this complete from the store down the street from me, and since I already had the game, I traded it back into him, and I got a copy of Bahamut Lagoon on the Super Famicom. This is a game that never was released in North America. It's a strategy RPG, kind of like I guess I kind of compare it to Final Fantasy Tactics, but not exactly. But yeah, I haven't really gotten too deeply into it yet, but it's pretty cool. I got the translation patch installed on my Retron 5, so able to play it in English. But yeah, never had it before, so I figured I'd pick it up because it's like, I think he wanted like $4 for it, so couldn't say no. And up next on the PS4, I got Street Fighter V. To be honest, I'm iffy on this game. I guess most of you have probably heard the controversy surrounding this and how it kind of feels like an unfinished game. They're planning on patching in additional features and modes throughout the next few months. But as it stands right now, there's no arcade mode, which is really weird for a fighting game to not have like some sort of just regular arcade single-player mode. Especially when the online servers weren't working for shit for the first couple of days. But aside from the lack of content, the content that is there is really solid. The systems in place are really tight. The character selection is a little weak right now, but I'm sure they're going to add more down the road. But yeah, Street Fighter V. I haven't played it a ton yet because most of my Street Fighter experiences were with my buddies growing up in the same room. I'm not really big on fighting games online because people tend to rage quit, and just I don't know. I like taunting people next to me, and I guess I just grew up playing with the same group of friends in fighting games, so when I'm not playing Street Fighter with them, it doesn't really feel the same. So I do like it, and I have some friends online that are playing, so hopefully eventually I'll get a chance to play a few rounds with them. But it's pretty good. I only paid 30 bucks for it through Best Buy's Gamers Club Unlocked, and then I had a $20 reward zone coupon, so I got it like day one for like half price, so I'm not too butthurt about it. But definitely a little disappointed in the lack of content there. And up next on the 3DS, I got the Mega Man Legacy Collection. I actually already downloaded this on the PS4, and they announced they were doing a physical release. So I was like, well, shit, I need a physical release too, because well, I don't know why. I own all 6 Mega Man games complete in box on the NES and the Anniversary Collection on the GameCube, and I think I've downloaded all of them on my 3DS through the eShop or Virtual Console. But I figured I'd pick this up anyway to support it. Also, it came with this gold Mega Man amiibo, which, yeah, it's probably the laziest packaging I've ever seen on the amiibo. I know they were just kind of like... honestly, I don't know why it was like this. I guess Capcom was like, well, you can have gold spray paint or you can have a printed box, but we don't have the budget for both. So we got gold spray paint on a Mega Man amiibo. And I guess it's okay. I don't know. I kind of wish that the box was a little more finished looking. But what are you going to do? The game itself is really solid. I mean, it's Mega Man. So if you played Mega Man, you know what it's like. Yeah. Next, this is actually a Christmas gift from my parents that didn't arrive until sometime last month, and then my mom just brought it over to my house last weekend, actually. And it's a book called Before Mario, and it catalogs this guy's collection who collects all of the Nintendo merchandise that was released before the Famicom came out. So, like I said, the Ultra Hand, all kinds of Game & Watches, and all kinds of like just weird little electromechanical toys, and there's like Disney board games. There's like this little like weird roller coaster with like marbles or something. Just all kinds of like really unique little toys that never really got a lot of recognition, I guess, over here because obviously Japanese company, but weird things like the People House. But it's a really cool book. It's written in both English and in French. I think the guy who owns the collection is French. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But it's a really cool book. It's like a little coffee table book. But pretty neat just to flip through. Yeah, I like it. And up next I have a couple of the Nendoroid figures. This is the Kirby figure. Haven't opened him up yet. I'm going to as soon as I finish this video. There's just so many little pieces that I didn't want to have to show them all off individually. But if you look down inside the box, you can see there's multiple faces and little accessories for Kirby. On the back, you can kind of see the different poses you can put him in. This is one of the more interesting figures, I think, because all the pieces are magnetic, which is pretty unique for one of these kind of figures. Also, on that same day, I picked up well, I didn't pick it up, it came in the mail, the Mega Man, or Rockman Nendoroid. Not much to say. It's like just a little cute chibi version of Mega Man. Yeah, I like it. And up next is Fire Emblem Fates. This is the collector's edition. Comes with both versions of the game and the DLC on like one cartridge, which is really cool because I think the only way to get the DLC in a physical format is to own this. And it came out last Friday, I believe, or Friday before last. And Best Buy, I pre-ordered it from Best Buy like during the Nintendo Direct. They announced this was coming out. In the morning it released, I got an email from Best Buy saying, "Oh, your order has been put on back order." I'm like, what? And apparently, like, a lot of people got that email, but something happened and ended up working itself out. But I didn't get it until like the following Tuesday, and I wasn't even sure if I was gonna get it. So I'm like stressing out, wondering if I'm gonna get this because on eBay it was selling for like $200, $300 because scalpers gonna scalp. But I'm glad it finally came through, and it's really fun. I put about 5 or 6 hours into it. Don't really have much to say about it other than the fact that I like it. Once I get more in depth into it, I'll maybe talk about it a little further. But I'm playing it on casual mode where you don't have permadeath, just because I don't have time to replay missions over and over again. And the only Fire Emblem I ever finished was Awakening because of the no permadeath thing, and I just think the series is more fun when you don't have to like worry about it. I know not everybody feels that way, but at least for me and my play style and the time I have to put into video games right now, permadeath just kind of kills the fun for me. But yeah, anyway, finally I have this Star Fox Zero resin statue. I actually got him out of the box so I can show him off a little bit better. This was exclusive to GameStop. I think you can still buy them on their website. They're like $79.99, I think. But it's really nice. It's really heavy. It's like a solid resin stone base with the fox figure here. I got number 943 of 5,000, so not super limited, but 5,000 is, you know, a pretty limited number. But it's really nice. It's not quite as, the paint job on it rather is not quite as good as I was hoping it would be. There's a few little spots where you could tell that just a little lazy compared to some other statues that I have. It's not of the same quality, but it's still pretty nice, and it looks good on my shelf, so I'm not going to complain too much. So lastly, this is just a stupid little shit that I found the other day. We were at Party City looking for decorations for my daughter's birthday party, and we came across this entire section of like Super Mario birthday like decorations and like party favors and stuff. And there are these little packages of coins. One side just has like the regular coin, and the other side has Mario's face. And they were like 50 cents, so I bought like 2 packs of them. And I don't know why, because they've been literally sitting on this table ever since. So yeah, that is everything I picked up in the month of February. If you guys got anything cool, please let me know what you got below. And as always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take it easy.